Hey everybody, welcome back to the Cafe Disco NerdCast. I'm your host this week, Mike, along with my co-host Nozama and Chad.
Yep.
Again, yeah, thanks. First of all, be sure to like us on Facebook, YouTube, give the video a like, subscribe, comment if you want to make any comments, want us to talk about certain things relating to entertainment, movies, games, comic books, all that good stuff. You can also send us something in an email at cafediscopodcast@gmail.com. All right. So starting off, in the realm of movies, I saw last night actually, so I had to add this like last minute. But the Joker movie, many critics, right, have given it like rave reviews, praising the hell out of it. But there's been some recent criticisms, I guess you would say, of the movie, or just critics that have brought up certain things about it and made certain comments. I want to get your guys' take on it, right? So, some people have raised the issue that the movie is based too much in reality, and question whether or not the movie would actually inspire real life violence because of how the character of Joker and his actions are justified and glorified even in the movie. So some comments via Twitter users say, and I quote, "In a time of increasing violence perpetrated by disaffected white men, is it really the best thing to keep making movies that portray disaffected white men doing violence as sympathetic?" A second one, quote, "The new Joker movie is starting to look like a sympathetic tale of a wronged by society white dude and their entitlement to violence." So, what are your thoughts on that in particular? And should the realism of the movie be taken into consideration, and the fact that it could, some crazy person could take that and enact real world violence, should that be taken into consideration when making games and TV shows and movies and stuff like that?
No, not at all. Isn't that the whole point of the Joker? He's supposed to be like the most realistic villain that we could have.
Yeah, because he's just chaos. Really,
he's just a psychopath.
What he is.
Yeah.
And as far as him being a white dude, look, I mean, you've taken everything else from us. Magneto, the Holocaust call survivors, gonna be black now. So, can we just have the Joker? Can you let us have the psychopathic killer? Can we at least have that?
I think what they're what they're saying is, which
they made him black, and they would say it's racist.
Yeah. No, if they made him black, it would be okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not that he wouldn't then be the stereotypical white guy that goes around killing people because he's psychopathic and he's white.
But would it be okay? Or would they twist that around and say, "Oh, you're stereotyping black people and saying that they're all thugs"? Because they had to go the thug route. They made him black.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Kind of like
I don't know.
They should have done that with Suicide Squad. They should have made him black. That was a good one. But black.
I don't know if they would do that, because if they were to take Joker and make him black, that would be like a triumph, right? You're talking about one of the biggest comic book characters of all time.
Yeah,
that would never happen.
And having him, changing him from a historically white character in almost every depiction, and now changing him to a black character, I think that they would go over very well, and they'd really enjoy that.
You think so?
But
I think so.
That will never happen, though.
I, as bad as it might sound, I hope not. Not because I don't think. Again, it goes back to the fact that if you want representation in movies or TV shows or whatever it might be, games, comics, make new characters.
Don't be lazy.
That are like that.
Yeah.
Right? Make new strong black characters in comic books or in movies, TV shows, or even if you want to go the LGBT route, do it from the beginning. Don't take existing characters and now change them to fit.
Let's just not do that.
Already established.
Let's just not do that at all. You can do the race thing, but let's leave the minority, the 0.5% of American population. Let's leave that out.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you did one for all of the movies that have ever been made now, that would be, the proper representation. When you cross that too, like what they actually represent as a, population percentage of the population.
Yeah.
To me, when they say like the whole white male thing, it's just trying to say like based on how white males they tend to be like the most crazy and like the most psychopathic people out there. Apparently, like is it wise to make a movie that feels so weird based on that? Like, is it like it's gonna encourage more white males to do like the exact same thing or what?
I think that's what they're saying now. Now, there's only been a handful of people that have seen the movie, Joker, so far, and it's been played at a few festivals and things like that. Aside from the people that attend those festivals and the critics that get to see it early, those are the only ones that have seen it. And from what I've gathered from reading about it, and even like some of the trailers, shows Arthur Fleck, which is the guy's, his character's name. It shows him as more of like a sympathetic, like you sympathize with him, right? He's, from the trailers, it looks like he's bullied by people and he's just like put down all the time and he's made to feel like crap. And then because of that, he has like a psychotic break and he becomes Joker, which is where he feels, worthy of who he is. But with that, he does all this crazy shit, killing people and all that. I think that's what they're getting at, but it's bullshit regardless.
But do they have to bring politics to every single movie that comes out? Is that?
Well, yeah.
I just don't
Well,
get
I
it.
don't think
like,
the Joker is political at all.
It's not, but they're bringing it into like
they're bringing
politics,
it. They're
though.
bringing it in with the white male statement.
Yeah.
Now, if you just wanted to say, if you just want, I wouldn't be as aggravated by it if they just said, okay, with our current climate, where there's a lot of violence in our society and everything, just violence in general, and then take that, those statements reflecting that, and leave the white male part out of it.
So there should be no.
Then I could see I could almost understand the argument when you take all the politics out of it, but I still don't agree with it because you should never curtail artistic things just because you think somebody might take it too far or take it as reality and go
Where
out
was
and do
this
those
argument
things.
with The Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, there was actually a shooter that
that's
was
what they're
based on.
There was in the same article that I was reading. There was a lot of things. You know how like when you read an article and then at the bottom of the article it gives you like other ones that are similar to it. A lot of it was like with Aurora, which is where that shooting happened with The Dark Knight, and a lot of people in the community are fearful because they think it might happen again, or it could happen again. Which it's crazy that it happened. That guy was freaking psycho.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't, because that happens. That shouldn't mean that you stop making things. You stop doing movies a certain way, or games or anything. Just like they try to blame video games for violence, which they've never been able to successfully connect the two with any kind of data. So
no.
Listen, in my opinion, whether there's movies or games or not, violent people are gonna be violent. Period.
Exactly.
That's just like no.
They're gonna do it, and they're gonna do it eventually. So I mean, if there's something wrong with you, something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Don't try and blame. That's stupid. Yeah.
That's the problem. Because if you do that now, if you start curtailing like artistic projects based off of stuff like that, now you're not gonna have anything.
You're handicapped now.
Yeah.
Like you can't like so.
There's such constraints on it that you can't make anything interesting anymore. That means like every revenge story that has ever been made would not be able to be made.
Yeah.
So
anything like that.
So John Wick would not be able to exist like the first one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well,
any of them.
Like Don't
We'll
even.
We'll leave that.
Don't even.
We'll leave that for another
Not
topic.
right now. So yeah, that is crazy. I mean, like I just come to realize that I just set my side, like just said, and just said that whatever people are gonna find something wrong about everything. They're gonna find somewhere to complain about everything. I feel like that people sit there just to find ways to be, you know,
Yeah.
triggered.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's what I do.
I read that. I read these tweets and I was like, seriously?
Yeah.
Really? We gotta bring everything back to that. Stupid.
Yeah.
All right. So, moving on. You know, one of the things that I do when I host is do a little versus matchup.
Superman wins.
No. I do a little versus matchup. I like to split it. I like to split it into Marvel. 2 Marvel characters go against each other, and then 2 DC characters go against each other, and the winners of those 2 face off, and we see who we think would win. This is episode 10, everybody. This is the big one.
Nice.
All right. So in honor of that, I got some of the heavy hitters.
Superman.
So on the Marvel side, Captain Marvel
Again.
versus the Hulk.
Which Hulk?
I did that for you, Nozama.
Which Hulk? Yeah, which one?
We'll do Hulk out Hulk. Like the hulkiest of the hulkiest
The real
Hulks.
Hulk.
Think the Hulk.
You know, I don't know because after watching Captain Marvel, I still don't know what she's capable of doing. Because the movie just didn't clarify anything.
She could do anything.
No, she can't. She couldn't kill Thanos.
Yeah. See, I don't know. That would be a tough one.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I would have to give it to Captain Marvel, but
Are you?
I don't know.
Right. The
I'm trying to think right now.
only reason that I say that is because it's similar. Like you couldn't kill him, right? But this isn't a to the death fight, right? It's just who would be able to, beat the other one, or make the fight end, right? So she could fly, so she's got a similar thing where she could get rid of the Hulk, and then not have to worry about him anymore.
Yeah, she could throw him in outer space, or even fly him to the outer space and then leave him.
Yeah.
But like you said, he's not dead.
So how many times are we gonna bring that BS thing from? Like just like I just want like so like how many times are we gonna bring that up?
I don't know.
Like-
See, that's the thing.
like-
It's like
What are her weaknesses? Does she have any?
I mean, she's not a god. Nah, are you trying to say like Captain
I mean,
Marvel is as strong as Superman?
I don't know. I think it's.
Stop it.
I think I'm gonna go with he because it's the real Captain Marvel. He is Marvel's version, or as close to Marvel's Superman as you can get, as far as power set and strength and everything like that. So I would have to say Captain Marvel, just for that simple fact. Although the Hulk can't be killed really, so.
You know what I have a problem with? People who write articles. Don't bury the lead. I'm looking for Captain Marvel's. Anybody listening that's a writer, don't bury the lead. Like, I will read your article.
Give me what I'm looking for up front.
Yes.
First couple lines.
I don't know. I was gonna try to find her weaknesses, but apparently that's not gonna happen. So I guess Captain Marvel wins because I don't know.
No.
I don't know if she has weaknesses. I know the Hulk does. He can't fly, so
Yeah.
But the Hulk could jump high though.
what's that gonna do? We can jump over.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick the Hulk just because I like.
Ooh,
To me, the
we
Hulk
got a
would be
separation
more-
finally. I don't think
Yeah.
we've had. I don't think we've had.
So then you
people on different
decide.
sides. Who decides?
You decide.
I decide.
Yeah. You gonna go with Bree?
No, I think I'll go with Hawk.
Okay. I don't really care
So-
either way.
we're putting the Hawk through. The reason we're putting the Hawk through is because on the DC side, Shazam versus Superman.
You're joking, right? Oh my
Hey,
god.
I mean, come on.
I guess it's going to be Superman
Superman.
because I mean, if he catches Shazam as a kid, Billy
That's
Batson,
Billy. Yeah,
then that's it.
you got to do it though.
What?
You got to catch him as a kid,
Yeah.
which is tough. But
I don't know. Is it really that tough when you're the almighty Superman? You can do anything. Travel.
the Almighty Superman,
You know.
he can do anything.
Can he see through walls and stuff?
Because either one, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Superman can do a lot. The only thing Superman really can't do that I know of, which is
just
why,
tell his parents he loves them.
which is or save his father from a tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it? You should. You don't. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Man of Steel?
Yeah.
I even got that. I only saw it once.
Oh, I thought like it was talking
Oh, no,
Chad.
I was talking to you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was like waiting for like Chad to answer.
No, the only thing that he can't do that I know of is time travel.
Yeah, but neither can Shazam.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that
I mean, we've established that Flash is
Flash
is definitely
the Flash is probably the only one that would be
Yeah.
able to.
Yeah. Flash goes back in time, kills Superman as a baby. Done. Can Superman be killed as a baby?
Probably not.
What's he gonna do?
He just can't be killed, right? His skin is the same as when he's an adult.
Now that's a movie.
Baby Superman.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're going Superman, huh?
And here we go.
Yep. No.
And
Superman and Hulk.
now it's Superman and Hawk.
For like the
You know where I stand.
We had this topic like
Well, how are you guys gonna say, Nozama, you included? How are you gonna say that Superman won't win if you just said that? Oh no, you didn't say. You said Hulk would win. That's
Yeah.
right. I said she did. Okay.
He knows where I stand.
I'm going Superman.
He knows
so
where I stand.
I know the
Yeah.
answer.
I'm gonna go Goku.
Oh, me too. So yeah.
No. Dumb. Depends on what versions you're talking about.
I set the rules and you follow.
Depends on what version you're going with, but
Of which?
of
Goku?
each.
Oh,
Goku's not allowed to be in this. Oh,
I
sure.
know. Sadly.
I mean, even the strongest version of Goku and the strongest version of Superman.
Why are you gonna do
I
that?
think would
Why
be-
are you gonna do that to Nozama? You're
I-
gonna get them all riled up.
Exactly.
No.
He's trying to.
Let me-
First the Hulk and now.
No.
Now you can bring
Let me-
Goku.
Oh, yeah.
Let me
Like-
finish. Let me finish. The strongest version of Goku and the strongest version of Superman, I think, might be close to. It might be a stalemate because I don't know that either one of them could ever be beat.
Goku at his core, at his current form right now is really freaking tough. But but Superman is also like a god too. So yeah.
I still think you can defeat Superman. We've been over this before. You put him in an underground layer.
I'm not gonna. You'd never be able to do it for one.
You could do it.
You couldn't do it.
You could.
You couldn't.
All right.
Okay, no. Okay, so it depends, right? A Superman that's not as strong as he could be, like he's depleted in some way. Okay, yeah,
How
But-
did
but
they
you
kill him
have
in
to-
Batman vs Superman?
with a kryptonite spear.
Okay. So you do that. He's not actually dead. We know that now. When he's in that state where he's not dead, and they had him buried, and then the dirt rises, put him in an underground layer that's
Okay.
sealed with kryptonite.
That would work, yeah. That would keep. Technically, he's not dead.
What if
but
you
it would keep-
injected
it would
kryptonite
keep-
into his veins while he's underground and he can't get any solar rays?
I mean, I don't know. If you were, I would guess if you drained all of his blood while he was in that state, I guess he would technically be dead.
Or
But his cells would still be alive because his cells don't die.
what if you took him to Pluto, where there are hardly any solar rays because you're so far away from the sun? and he's very weak at that point.
Okay.
Mike is gonna say
Okay.
there's too many what ifs.
There's too many what ifs.
No, there's not
That's
too many
what
what
you're
ifs. I mean,
And
I'm on your side.
and
I know. That's what I'm like.
And I'm saying with the Goku thing.
I'm not talking about Goku. I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Hulk.
Well, what I'm saying
I
is,
mean, Hulk couldn't take him to Pluto, but
Goku can though.
yeah.
I'm saying, right? If you take, well, now on the Goku thing, right? If you take Goku at his strongest and Superman at his strongest, Superman at his strongest can pretty much create and destroy universes like that.
Don't they have a comic series where Superman dies? Isn't it
The death
Doomsday?
of Superman.
Or the death of Superman.
Yeah. That's what Batman, the end of Batman v Superman was tied into. Like, where
In
he
that
dies.
comic series, the death of Superman, does he actually die?
It's like the same thing. He doesn't die. He ends up coming back, and then I think that's where they branch off to
Is his skin
what's it called? The Red Sun,
Yeah.
which is the communist Superman.
is his skin still impenetrable? Impenetrable?
Impenetrable.
Impenetrable. It's a hard word. Is it?
You suck.
I'm not gonna do it. Is it still that when he has kryptonite in him?
No.
So if you hit him with a kryptonite spear, theoretically, you could rip his head off. Separate his head from his body. You put his head on Pluto. You put his body in an underground layer, sealed with kryptonite.
Okay, if you can do all that to Superman, then I guess you win.
My point is, Superman has a weakness. I don't know that the Hulk has a weakness for death.
Well, if you're talking about Pussy Hulk, then yeah,
No, I'm talking about the real Hulk. We're not
Real
going to
Hulk.
talk about that.
Yeah.
It's a real, okay. Well, if you're gonna pick a certain,
No,
if you're gonna pick a certain
No,
Hulk,
no.
then you got to
Mike,
pick a certain.
no,
then
we're
I can
gonna
pick a
put-
certain Superman.
We're going to pick Superman the way he's supposed to be and the
Yeah.
Hulk the way he's supposed to be. We're not going to pick any of these super weird fetishes you have. We're not doing that.
fetishes. I don't think that it could.
So we can all
I don't
agree-
think it could happen.
We can all agree that the Hulk would win.
Yeah.
It's my episode. Superman wins.
Listen, this is all it would take.
Yeah.
Hulk takes a spear, kryptonite, hits Superman with it, rips his head off,
Yes.
throws his head into space, throws him down into the earth, surrounded by in a kryptonite casket.
First of all, there's not that much kryptonite left in the universe to make a kryptonite casket.
Well, maybe he turns into Professor Hulk and he learns how to manufacture it.
Can't do that. It's organic.
You're organic.
What?
It can't.
Yeah.
And first of all, Superman versus the Hulk. There's no way that the Hulk would ever get the upper hand. For one, he's nowhere near fast enough. Compared to Superman, he's a turtle. He's green too. So
But what does that have to do with that? That's not how you win a fight, by running away.
no, it's not. But I mean, you're saying throw a spear at him.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to hit him with
No,
a spear.
the Hulk jumps on top of him, has him on the ground, slams a spear into his skull.
How do you think the Hulk's going to jump on top of him when he
Well, I'm
when
assuming-
he moves like a turtle?
I'm assuming they're going to be fighting. I'm assuming they're going to be. I mean, yeah, you're right. If Superman runs away like a the whole
Yeah.
time, then okay, maybe he
Superman
wins.
Superman could hit Superman could hit the Hulk 1,000 times before the Hulk even knows what the hell's going on.
But it's not going to kill the Hulk.
It doesn't matter. I'm saying, how do you catch something? It's like how do you catch the Flash?
You don't. We've already established that
Yeah.
the Flash is the best superhero.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm saying, how do you catch it? Because Superman is almost. Some people say he is faster than the Flash, or they're equal.
Well, they're lying.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
No, he's just as fast.
He can't travel through
If
time and space, so
the Flash doesn't do that by going really fast. The Flash does that by going into the Speed Force and coming out at another timeline.
okay.
That's how he time travels, because he can utilize the Speed Force.
But doesn't he have to run a certain speed in order
Superman
to get
does.
the Speed Force?
Yeah, he does, but
So you're
It
saying
doesn't-
Superman
doesn't
can
mean-
run that fast? He just can't enter the Speed Force.
he doesn't have any ties to the
How
Speed
fast can
Force.
Superman run?
First of all, he doesn't run that fast. He flies that fast.
How fast?
Just as fast as the Flash.
How many miles per hour?
It's a running. I don't have the stats for you, but I'll have them next week. So don't worry. Don't.
I would look it up, but I probably have like a 10-minute article to read to find out. So
Pretty much.
It's an ongoing.
That's crazy.
It's an ongoing thing in comics with who's faster, Superman or the Flash.
Flash.
I don't know why it's ongoing. I can settle it for him.
All right, enough of that. Superman wins. Victor of the day.
Whatever, man. I'm not even gonna talk to you guys.
All right, so moving on to games. I saw this. The PlayStation had their State of Play event, which was actually today. They were recording on Wednesday, September 24th.
Tuesday.
So,
Today's Tuesday.
Tuesday, September 24th. Oh, by the time you see it, it'll be
Friday,
whatever that date is.
What is that? Episode 10, man. Yeah, still.
Thanks to you guys, I did get to
28.
watch. I did get to watch the. What is it called?
State of Play.
State of Play. Yeah, I did get to watch it. Thanks to you guys. I'm just sitting here at Mike's house watching it.
Yeah. So let me know as I go through what I read about it and what was supposed to be announced, if there's any validity to it. So I saw that there was rumors of a new Batman game that was going to be announced.
Did not see Batman.
No, really.
No.
Okay. Well, maybe it's still in the works and they haven't, they didn't want to release anything now, but from the rumors, it may be a Batman Court of Owls Arkham game.
Isn't it done by the same people who did Origins?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's better than that.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It would. I think it would be a
Can
cool.
we just get a Flash game like already?
Yeah.
I think that.
Where is that at though? For Flash being like the best, we were like, why are we having like a game from? Well,
you imagine how
Flash, yeah.
you imagine how hard it would be
Oh
to
yeah. I mean, we're
develop
probably
a Flash game.
I know, but
yeah, it would be awesome though.
Extremely hard.
And then we can have a Professor Hulk game where we do like scientific
Stop it.
experiments. And...
Go ahead, man. Why you have to win?
Oh, you mean like
man? Why?
You mean like you mean like if you just pulled all the Peter Parker missions out of
Yeah.
Spider-Man PS4?
Yeah.
And it was just a game full
No,
of
not the
that?
Peter Parker, the Mary Jane ones.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's a little more bitchy than that.
You have a side quest where you have to go into a diner and you got these kids ask for your autograph and you your dad for 'em.
That's insulting.
I'm sorry, man.
That's insulting.
So, Batman Court of Owls would be pretty cool, I think, as a game. Mm-hmm. And the reason people think that's what the game's going to be is because Scott Snyder, which is the creator of the original Court of Owls story arc, went on Twitter and he said, quote, "Wait for it, hashtag beware the Court of Owls." And then later he deleted it. So I don't know what that means, but
They do that on purpose.
Yeah.
So that would be cool. I guess it wasn't announced, but
No, I didn't see anything like that.
and then the other major thing, obviously, was more info about The Last of Us Part 2.
Okay.
Got that.
Yeah, so hopefully we got a release date, a firm release date.
We did.
When is it?
And the guy, well, the director, Neil Druckmann of the game, released a statement and said, "We've been silent for too long. It's time to put an end to that." So hopefully there was more information. So Chad, you saw it.
Yeah. February
What did they say?
21st.
Jesus. I was hoping
Really?
December.
Yeah.
So I'm
There's a
guessing
new
like
trailer too.
I'm guessing like they're gonna like basically as with the whole thing event that's gonna happen in like February or what?
I don't know. Do you want me to tell you about the trailer, or are you guys just gonna watch it on your own?
You can't get the clips at least, man.
It literally just happened, like 20 minutes ago.
I mean, is there
YouTube did.
is there other things in it that would be ruined if you told us and we didn't see it?
No,
How's it look?
looks good. I will say that the trailer starts out with her girlfriend saying, "On a scale of 1 to 10, how was our kiss?" You think I'm joking, but I'm not. That's the opening scene of the trailer. The good news is, and this is going to sound terrible that I just said it was good news.
Is it?
I think she dies. Because in the trailer, Ellie gets really pissed off and tries to have revenge.
Okay.
You know, to do
You
that.
think they're gonna pace it and set it up like the original game?
Yeah, I do.
Or
But
like
I think
you
you're
play
going to
as
be
her.
Yeah, so
and then she dies.
here's the other thing. Since I've already told no, I don't think you're gonna play as the girlfriend. I think she dies early in the story, which is
Like Sarah.
I don't know her name. Oh, you're talking about in the first
The
one.
original, yeah.
So since that was pretty much all the trailer, and then there's like some gameplay, it looks awesome. But then she goes out to do this, and she's like in trouble, and then this guy grabs her by the shoulder, and then she turns around, and it's Joel.
It's Joel, yeah.
And she's like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Do you think I'd let you do this alone?" And so I'm assuming you're gonna play as her, and then Joel's gonna be your little helpmate.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean,
We'll see.
hopefully it's awesome.
I'm still gonna buy it. I'm still gonna play it.
I'm just glad that Joe's alive.
This is one that I am gonna buy, and
Yeah.
I'll buy it at $60.
I don't like the social justice stuff, but if they leave it in the beginning and then let me enjoy the game, it's fine.
Yeah. So you're gonna prepay it, like pre-order it?
I'll probably pre-order them
I'm gonna do that too.
and see what kind of bonus content they get. They offer with it.
Medieval is dropping a demo today too. I know you guys.
Oh, yeah, I did see that when I was.
And if you
looking
play
at
the
stuff.
demo, you get like a special helmet when the game releases or whatever. So I'll probably do that. And there was another game called Arise. It's called Arise: A Simple Story. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look at the trailers and talk about them a little more next week maybe.
Yeah. Well, if you guys just got off time, I got off. Gotta watch it.
Yeah. Work.
Yeah. Whatever.
No, we all don't sit behind a desk, Chad.
Yes, you do.
All right. That's all I have. You guys got anything?
No.
So
No?
Yeah.
All right. Well, and that was episode 10. Cafe Disco NerdCast.
Next week will be episode 11.
No. 10, right?
Yeah, it's 10.
It's like a milestone.
What is that? I mean,
10.
was it 2.5 months?
That's 10.
2.5 months?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We stuck with it.
We're for the long haul now. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, before you know it, we'll have 2 zeros behind that one.
Yeah. And we'll still have 4 viewers.
Man, what the hell? All right. Be sure to like us on Facebook. Like the video on YouTube. I'm all fucked up now. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Get us up to 5 subscribers.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
If you got any, if you want to drop us an email, it's at Cafe Disco Podcast at gmail.com. If you want us to talk about anything, just let us know in there. We're on Spotify, SoundCloud, all those podcast services, right? Castbox still.
Yeah. Podcast services.
Podcast services. Okay.
Just covers the whole.
Oh, okay. It covers the whole thing.
Yeah.
So now I know. Fuck off.
Yeah, too.
All right. See ya.
Deuces.